Hello and welcome back to another video about Honkai Impact. Today we are going to continue with the main story, so we are going to start chapter 25, Set Tomorrow Ablaze. After the last episode we finished the Legion Theater and Kiana got visited in her dreams by the Herrscher of Legion and found out that they have the Gem of Haste, which was in Himiko's possession before she disappeared. And yeah, we will now continue with it. This chapter has... yeah, I don't know if I will read it. This too, I will probably, if I read the things in the back, I don't know. But yeah. So this will either be a two-part video or a three-part video, chapter. But yeah, let us start. Bonya, could choose character myself, but no, I want to play with the characters that are given. Makes it more fun. The alarm began to blare in the Salt Lake base. All units, level 1 battle stations. I repeat, level 1 battle stations. What just happened? Another case of Max losing control inside the base? Bonya, great, you're alright. What happened? I don't know. The base is in chaos and comlinks are not working. What about the others? The doctors are trapped near the vault. The principal and Mr. Young sealed the hangars. Celie is helping with evacuation. I haven't been able to talk to Kiana. Maybe she's engaging the intruders now. Looks like we won't be able to pinpoint the cause before the riot settles down. The priority is to join the two doctors. The vault keeps all the cores from the Legion Herrscher. We can't risk it. Somehow it feels like something bad is going to happen. Maybe Ponya's overthinking. You know. Is this the puppet core? Isn't this the puppet power? The puppets? How come? Yep, since they are still not defeated completely. Okay, more of them. And defeated. More enemies are coming. Are the mechs in the base all out of control? Looks like things are worse than we thought. We have to hurry. Oh, they are creating mechs. Dr. Tesla and Dr. Einstein. Thank God someone came for us. What happened? Why didn't mechs in the base suddenly lose control? Beats me. See, hundreds of cores stored in the vault now. All gone. All gone. The cores went missing? Bonya rushed to the window and found the vault now vacant. To be more exact, they dissipated. When the alarm sounded, we were running MSA on the sample cores, but the samples suddenly began to disintegrate. We knew something was amiss and rushed here to check the other cores. But by the time we got here, all the cores were gone. Could it be some intruder broke in and stole them? We ruled out this possibility after examining the scene. No traces of breaking in and all the storage units are intact. Every sign says they vanished on their own. Then the mecha raid followed and we got trapped here, hopelessly trapped in a small corner of our own base. We got bad news too. The mechs are just like when they were controlled by the Herrscher. Even puppet cores were found. Bonya. Sele, Principal. Great, you're all here. Miss Principal, how does it look outside? All berserk mechs have been squashed, all personnel evacuated into the shelter, no casualties. What, have you seen Kiana? No, I thought she was with you. Dr. Tesla, can you try to track her wristband? I am already. Huh? Signal lost? Is the wristband broken? No way, I made it myself and it can pin down her location even if she's on the moon. Unless she's now in some fabricated space. Did she use her Herrscher power and enter the imaginary space? No, in that case the signal would spike radically when she did so. But the pattern doesn't match. Kiana, maybe she... They searched for Kiana throughout the base. I looked everywhere but didn't find her. Yet I found this in her bedroom. It's no larger than my palm, but it's indeed... a puppet? A puppet in the base again? Hey, wait, don't jump to conclusions yet. You're not gonna say the Legion Herrscher has revived, right? We threw everything at it to make sure it died. What's going on this time? What? Windows kept popping up on the screen, delivering visual feeds from all over the globe. These people are... They all look kind of odd. This one suddenly pointed a kitchen knife at someone beside him when he was cooking. And this one stopped talking on stage in the middle of a speech as if possessed. Looks like their souls were taken away. Wait, there are a few familiar faces. Of course, they're familiar. These are all identified puppet hosts and we've been watching them for weeks. But why? We saw them returning to their normal lives. Why did hundreds of them all lose their mind in the blink of an eye? There seems to be only one logical explanation left, frustrating as it may be. The 10th Herrscher has returned. Hey, Mophead, how can you still keep your cool? Did you know it the whole time? No, I was surprised too. Only I've prepared myself for the worst when studying this course. The worst? We claimed the new Herrscher was defeated to calm people down and the Sirin has been busy cleaning up the mess. But at the end of the day, we were only acting on a deduction without solid proof. The enemy never promised us there were only 1,000 individuals. No more could be made. It was only a theory. We chose to believe this theory and made the Legion Herrscher misdirect us on purpose. You're saying we set up a trap which was used by the enemy to trap us instead? But still, mathematically, the energy level of each core equals 1,000 of a normal Herrscher core, give or take. There are a lot of ways to trigger. Say if there are 1,001 individuals, the difference would be negligible. And the energy level varies slightly from one core to another, which further muddles the water. Or it could be the puppets are only accessories of the Herrscher who remained in the dark until now. As long as there's still one core left, the Herrscher lives, and all the puppets can be revived. Sacrificing 1,000 individuals to create an opportunity for one. Is that really possible? The Legion Herrscher in the previous era were unable to come up with such strategies, but maybe they have evolved. Maybe the Legion Herrscher are the most human-like among all. They stand no chance in confrontations, so they've gone to great lengths to distract us and cover up the true target. Their eyes have been on Kiana from the very beginning. The rusted tin clothes, the children shout, the audience laughs, and lo, the odd eye pops out. It was written on the show ticket before the base attack, so the odd eye meant Kiana? Bronya agrees. At that time, only Bronya and Seely were in the base, that's why their plan didn't work. But that didn't stop them, they've been waiting patiently for another chance since then. So when we put Kiana out as bait, they still came knowing it was a trap. They needed to stop us from transferring Kiana to the containment facility in the Arctic at any cost. When we have dropped our guard, they disarmed EM barriers in the base with Berserk Max and reconnected to the theater. They managed to put on the show they designed for earlier, and it all matches the puzzle on the show ticket. Makes me sick. So Kiana has been dragged into the theater of domination? Very likely. They tough to beat. They know their strengths and weaknesses well. We underestimated them. What do we do now? Beat them one by one and recover the course? Do we even have time? Or lure the puppets into taking us to the theater just like the last time? No. For 2 weeks they laid low to make us drop our guard, but we didn't stand idle either during the period. This time we're still taking the fight to them. We're entering the theater of domination on our own. Yeah, they probably set something up there to always have a way to go back. But it's not good they have Kiana right now. So that are names of the puppets. Interesting. Wait. Very interesting. Heliopolis, headquarters, Geisha, Egypt. A girl in black walked past all the people dressed in white suits and no one stopped her. The researchers were only able to catch a glimpse of Dr. Cleo's honored guest. To what do I owe the pleasure? Wait, May. Victor, I speak privately with our guest. The man in a black suit nodded and left the room. Don't tell me yet, let me guess. Are you finally ready to accept my check-up? Good decision, for you, for me, and for the whole world. Think about it, a Herrscher with a human mind. You're night and day different from the unfledged others. I'm not here for your nonsense. That's sad. I meant every word I said. May took out 3 cubic containers with golden rims and tossed them on the table. The fire in the banner into our ancient city, the siren in Valencia, and the winged man in Chao. They're also special individuals in the world-serving database, and you're interested in them. Yes, these puppets have a curious behavioral pattern and act alone, could be influenced by their host or other sources. After all, there are thousands of them, and it's only natural to see few outliers. Now they're yours. Inside each container a crystallized core with a strange color was floating. But not for free, right? 3 special individuals in exchange for your research on the Legion Herrscher. Do you take my offer or not? It's an offer I can't say no to. Jackal gently turned the globe on the table and the door behind him shut down. Follow me. I believe you already know the power of the Legion Herrscher lies in domination, seizing powers from other Herrschers. There are many of them, each individual is weak, but they lurk in the dark and work together. The 10th Herrscher in the previous area wasn't capable of this. Clearly, they didn't have Herrschers that fought Honkai like you either. It's as if they were born to counteract your existence, preying on Herrschers and taking their powers. But something doesn't add up. I'm listening. If snatching Herrscher powers is their target, World Serpent should be the first place they visit. Apart from mine, World Serpent keeps 3 Herrscher cores, and infiltrating here wouldn't be too hard for the puppets. But they didn't do it. Instead, they called me an unexpected guest when I entered the theater by accident. This doesn't make sense. Good reasoning. No need to be courteous. First, about Herrscher cores. My theory is that the Legion Herrscher aims at the power rather than the core itself. So in their eyes, a Herrscher core with a proper vessel is more valuable. Because a core can't unleash full Herrscher power without a vessel? Correct. It's not totally worthless, but I certainly prefer the full package. In that case, I should be targeted by them. But they made no attempt on me, even when I entered the theater on my own. They didn't seem to show much enthusiasm. It was almost too obvious to me that they were raising my alarm on purpose, so I avoided using my Herrscher power. They were trying to cover up a fact. That they can take your Herrscher power. There, your answer. I suspected so. For them, seizing Herrscher power is like wrestling. The stronger side will win and take everything from the loser. If, however, they pick the wrong target and they lose in the power wrestling, I don't know what will happen, but what they did has told us they are individually weak and not ready to take the risk. They know you. A fully awakened Herrscher may very likely beat them. They fear you, at least for now. That's why I'm here. I can feel it. The Legion Herrscher is still out there, and so is the theater. Puppets exchange information in real time among themselves, sharing senses, intel, and seizing power. The Legion Herrscher is like a complicated network linking all the individuals in the theater together. If so, we should be able to use the network to our advantage and visit the theater before they grow even stronger. Wait in May, we might just hit it off. The elevator stopped. Get in. This is something that allows you to access the Legion Herrscher's network, exactly what you asked for. You better take a look yourself rather than listening to my explanation. Jackal took a crystallized core whose color had faded from the cabinet. Take a step back. Oh, sorry, it can't hurt you. Jackal began to operate the equipment skillfully. Raven said in the report that you were sent into the theater after touching the little puppet toy, right? Yes, and it was broken after we left the theater. The touching must be a signal, and if we can somehow modify this form, send back the signal with recovered cores, we might be able to open the gate to the theater on our own. With a snap, something in the air seemed to be burned and twisted. Did you see that? A line flashed past. That was a special fissure, but it was weak and didn't last. So I need more cores like this. Jackal pointed at the cubic box in her hand. As I said before, these special individuals act alone and don't blend in. They're the outliers of the group. That's why they're perfect for doing this without attracting unnecessary attention. Wait, the 3 force I bought suffice? Give me 2 days and I can make it happen. Too long. You have no idea. Achieving the desired fissure opening size, position and duration, everything takes time. 1 day is all I got. Are you listening to me? Huh? Raiden May, do you think the core is smaller than when you handed it to me? As they spoke, the core in the container shrank visibly. The core is disappearing? May reacted faster to the situation than Shackle. She grasped the box in Shackle's hand and put it on the lab bench. Hey, what are you doing? Turning on the equipment now. Are you crazy? This is the worst timing. It's our only chance. This console, right? You. Sorry, I saw you do it and remembered. Thank you for your assistance, Dr. Cleo. Hey. Your party is a highly valuable lab material. Don't damage it and bring it back in one place. Ah, she has lost her mind. A loose cannon with a cute face. That almost sums up all Herrschers of this generation. I guess it's a different era now. We did it. This place looks different. Is this the edge of the theater? Yeah. And Kiana is also here. Intruders. Go away. You're not welcome here. I know it. I came here because I'm not welcome. You've no right to be here. We have other guests to entertain. Stay out of here, away. Well, I am here to stay in your way. You seem to be in a hurry to get me away. Are you afraid of me? You're just an ignorant little girl who doesn't have a mind of her own. Don't push us into taking away your Herrscher power too. I'd love to see you try. Yeah. If they could, they would have probably already. But they need to keep her away. And wouldn't be good if Kiana sees May. Don't think that would be very good for the Herrscher Legion. You're so annoying, so annoying. Stop pestering us, stop pestering us. As we go closer to theater, more monsters and puppets emerge. It looks like they are stalling us rather than coming to fight. Are there other people in this theater? Could it be? Judging by the look on your face, I bet you know something is wrong. Wanna know who it is? Nah, we're not telling you. Unless, of course, you surrender your Herrscher power to us. This way we can gather powers from her 2 besties and give her a big, big surprise. Kiana. Oh, you guessed it. Ah, it's me who gave it away. But it doesn't matter, you're late to the party. She's on stage now and you belong to the auditorium. You can't do anything about it. After all, she's the one you care about the most. You care so much about her that you've lost yourself. She's the entirety of your world. Without her, you're nothing. But what good has that done? At the end of the day, she still walked into a death trap, and what did you do to stop it? You took a path paved by someone else and gave up everything in exchange for a few weeks of her life. You could have stayed. If you didn't leave her, you'd probably be with her at her last moment. Haha. Splendid, just splendid. Isn't this what you've been wishing for? Is that the worst you can do? I'm not impressed. What? I think you've got something wrong from the get-go. We've come a long way, she and me. Without me, she can still stay strong. Without her, I can still press on with sure foot. Because we understand each other. I know what her decisions would be, and it's the same way around. And none of this is going to be changed by how far we are apart or how different our positions are. We believe in each other, and that's why we can carry on with our respective choices. We parted ways so that we may change the undesirable situation using our own methods. Our paths will one day cross again. And I only need to stay in my best form to prepare for the coming of that day. Don't lie to yourself. If I remember correctly, the parting was pretty nasty. Yes, it was done in a hurry and neither of us was fully prepared. Looking back now, we could have done it better. But anyway, it was still necessary at the moment. Otherwise I won't be standing here to witness your end. The way I see it, you know too little about Kiana and the Hyperion crew. And you know nothing about me. Yeah. I don't think Kiana will lose hope that easily. This is different than the internet. It's our inter faults? Nope, just outdated. Were you so scared that you didn't even sneak into the Road Serpent to pray? Yeah. Yeah, the data really is updated. And we get closer. You said you didn't need to be around her, then why did you come for her? Obviously, you wanted something from her, so I came to get in your way. Damn you, don't you feel ashamed, trampling a weaker Herrscher under your foot? No. That's very brazen of you. Never mind, our Legion wisdom will always find a way. For the common goal, sacrifice can't be awaited. Every one of us is ready for it. This is our way. What do they do? What? Just like a gecko, we won't hesitate to bite off our own tail to survive. We've cut this platform off the theater. Guess you have to drift back to reality. No matter how powerful you can't possibly reach her now. Haha. Cheap tricks. Thanks for the compliment. That's a dragon. Well, I hope you're prepared to pay the price then. Oh, she's mad. Mad. There's no other way. I have to unleash my full strength and try to break through. There might only be one chance. I need to time it perfectly. Yeah. Your attack is pointless now. Though it could still hurt. So if you insist on fighting, we will have to play our trump card. Trump card? Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Yeah, maybe also the gem. Is that their ultimate trump card? Are there more fights? I think so. Have you 1000 stories after that? Well, doesn't matter. enter the theater of domination on our own? Is that possible? Silly, help me explain. Oh, okay. In fact, Dr. Einstein came to me and talked about this after Ponya and I escaped from the theater. She wanted to work out a way to get into the theater based on how I got away from it. It remained a concern that we didn't know the exact location of the theater even though we defeated the Legion Herrscher. We found that unlike the Herrscher of the Void, the Legion Herrscher couldn't just open a portal to the theater freely. They rely on a beacon in the real world to do that. It's like putting down a pin on the map. The puppets found at the crime scenes are just that. The cores inside them connect the real world to the theater. We can use the puppet we just found as a base point and reverse engineer a conduit leading us into the theater. That requires tons of data and calculation, but we don't have that much time. So we have to take the risk and cut the corners now. I've been there 3 times, and I left there on my own twice. Maybe I can help the doctors locate the theater. Shelly, are you sure? No, but I like to try. There might be other individuals under influence in the base. Now, we must act fast. This is the most promising plan yet. We're running out of ideas. Okay, let's do this. I have to ask you for another favor now. After all, it was you who helped us escape the place twice. Let's work together and save Kiana. She's getting used to bossing me around now. Never mind, I'll play along this time since it's urgent. When this is over, we have to talk about this favor. What do I need to do now? Wear this helmet? I don't know how to play these machines. I can only help you rule out some wrong options based on my instincts. That would be enough. Okay, Doki. Found it. Link it to our current coordinates, vector and suppose. With a sharp crack sound, the space was ripped apart and a fissure appeared. We did it. It's leading to the theater. Ponya exchanged a look with Teresa before she approached the fissure and reached out her hand. She disappeared. How does it look? We're in position. Just like previous entries, this is the theater of domination. But the passage is unstable and only one can get through at a time. I'll be the next. Fuha walked to the fissure and prepared to enter. But the instant her hand touched the fissure, she was pulled in by a mighty force. Wow! An invisible force pushed Teresa away from the fissure. Then the fissure twisted and faded into nothing. What happened? Damn these puppets. Our intrusion was found and they shut the portal from inside to keep us out. They weren't this smart the last time. Maybe something happened just now and made them skittish. Hey, wait. Moped, come here. Something is wrong. The visuals of all the puppets hosts we're watching are going down. They fell into a coma at the same time. That can't be normal. What's going on? What does the 10th Herrscher plan to do? Riots caused by puppets are also rising from everywhere. Looks like they're desperate. Silly, tell Rosa, Lily and everyone who can still fight. We must move out now. But Ponya and Hua are still in the theater. The fissure has closed and the only thing we can do is trust them. Ponya and Hua will find Kiana. When they return safely, we make sure they can see the real world is still alright. Leave this place to the doctors. We've got our own shop. Understood. The fissure suddenly disappeared and we lost contact with the doctors. The enemy may have found out our intention. We must hurry ahead and find Kiana. Yes, Project Bunny is tracking Kiana's wristband now. found her. Kiana is in the theater. It's a complicated structure, and without a map, Project Bunny can only point the way roughly. It's okay, we just head in that direction. Yeah. So now in the theater are Kiana, Raiden, Rua and Bonya. And this way all of them are Herrschers. Or have a Herrscher core. Rua, the Herrscher of Sentinels. Bonya has the core but not the power. Yeah. Okay. Imaginary enemies. Yeah, I don't need to read this. I know how imaginary characters work. I fought against them already. Against this Milius suit. But yeah. Bonya is the Herrscher of Legion. Without her power, but still the core in this case. And one of Kiana's friends. And Raiden May is the Herrscher of Thunder. And Kiana is the Herrscher of Void. So we have them. There seems to be extending without an end. Not an illusion, the space is expanding. It's the owner of the theater trying to trap us here. Should we look for other exits? No, we keep moving. Yeah. They really have planned to work them. I don't think it makes a difference if they go another way. Oh yeah, best way probably really just to move forward and hope that they can get through it. And defeat it. You're walking in circles, aren't you tired? Why don't you stop? What you're doing is pointless. So creating infinite stairs did impose a great burden on you, right? Yeah, after Kiana, you trapped us here so we couldn't get in your way, but we don't have your full attention. That's why you created the same looking stairs to exhaust us and make us feel we were running in circles. Is Bonya right? Ah, that's why the Herrscher of Reason is so hateful, even without your Herrscher power. The Herrscher of Reason is never about the power, it's a faith, a conviction. Bonya fears you'd never understand it. Yeah, the other attention is at Raiden. Ah, yes, we're not as good as you. You're better than us. Is that what you're trying to say? But we, whom you desire, can do wonderful things. Doesn't matter what means you use, we seize victory. Yeah, I don't think that's so easy. It can only win again. Can't win that easily. These people are... That's me, that's us. We linked ourselves to our other halves. It makes us slow, but I guess you'll be even slower now. You're sick. It's alright, come on, kill me, I beg you. We're all very weak, so it can't be easy. See, just one hit, boom, and we're gone. Why stop attacking us? You can't put us down just by defending. Ain't you gonna save your friend? Just kill me, come on. Before we had to follow the plan and suck it up, I was sick of it. Now I just love the look on your face. Oh, the meekness of the hypocrites. Pathetic, laughable. As long as there are still hostages on my side, your hands are tied, you can only watch your friend die. Poor Kiana, she has been abandoned by her dearest friends. Bronya, any idea? We wait out this wave and look for an opening. A patience test? That's my fault. And Bronya's too. It's been a long while since I trusted someone else with my back in a fight. Doesn't feel bad, right? No, not at all. Kiana must be fighting on her own now. Let's break through and find her. Oh. Let's do that. We're coming for you, Kiana. Yeah. They really don't make it easy. But yeah, in the end it's really just a patient. No, I don't think more than that names are coming. Let's see how far we'll do. Oh, now Kiana. Last person feared up. Looks familiar, right? Remember who held it? Any idea why it is here? The Gem of Haste? Yeah, just say it. Murata Himiko, she is dead. Hey, are you deaf or what? Or your brain has stopped processing anything because you're in despair? Murata Himiko is dead. Dead. You hear me? No reaction at all? Hey, you're a cold-blooded animal. Then what do you expect me to do? Collapse to her ground and keep crying out this is not real? Or become demented and begin to hurt myself just to feel better? If so, I'm afraid you'll be disappointed. It shouldn't be this way. Oh, I see. You're still playing tough and rejecting reality. You think we're lying and this gem is fake? Try to act calm as if nothing had happened? Well, you are going to find out if this gem is the real deal. No. Don't run, don't hide. This is the same power that your beloved teacher had used. You know, when we first found this gem, it was drifting alone in the imaginary space. How strange, isn't it supposed to be embedded in the Vermilion armor? Isn't it supposed to be worn by her? Where is she? Who knows? You know it all along. She died that day. You killed her. You knew it all. She was already terminally ill. Even without the fight, she wouldn't have been able to survive. She was only immortal. There was no way she could maintain her existence. Yeah, but you refused to accept all this. You still fantasize about someone saving her, that some miracle would happen so that you could make up for your sins. Yeah, no, I don't. I have more of a feeling that Kiana already knew that Himiko won't be alive anymore. Since it's pretty obvious that you can survive that easily in the imaginary space. But maybe I'm wrong. But Kiana didn't seem like she was playing. How come? This is so strange. It shouldn't be like this. It shouldn't be like this. This gem's supposed to be more powerful. No.
どこだ？どこに行った？大事なお客さんはどこに行った？あんたがどんな反応を望んでるかわからないけど、姫子先生が私に何をしてほしいか、私にはわかるから。
Snatched. Stolen. A thief that won't stop preaching justice. burglar, coup, death sentence. Never mind, you can have the gem since you want it so much. But not for a price. What? After all, you refused to join us. A great pity it is. Leave us no choice but to invade the other guests on stage. She was our target at the very beginning, but liberating her hasn't been easy. And that's all because of you. You talk tough and act tough, but you can't lie to yourself. The moment when you took out the gem, I heard your heart and your soul crying out loud. She wouldn't let this opportunity pass by, would she? A few years back, the Schicksal overseer, didn't he do the same thing on you? Wake her up and stuff gem in your hand. You all know how that story ended. And tonight we're going to stage this classic show. Alright, your part is done and off stage you go. Now a round of applause for the star of our next show. Welcome, the Herrscher of the Void, Miss Sirin.
だ
What a Where am I? Am I still in the theater? But there are no puppets here. Remember before I became unconscious, I... Herrscher of Void. There's something in the mirror. I knew it. I can see you're not surprised. The Herrscher of the Void. It's been a long time, my vessel. I'm not your vessel. The last time we met was in Orc City, right? And the way you struggled hasn't changed one bit. Kiana, you kept running, but there's no escape. In the end, you gave in to your pains and kneeled before me. I'm not who I was then, and I won't submit to you. How very smooth. But if you're steadfast as you claimed, why would I be here in taking control? You're afraid to face me and you deny my existence. You try to bury me deep within. But you failed miserably. My shackles were shattered and no one can stand in my way. Everything you did to lock me up was down to the drain. Why would you help the Legion Herrscher? Help? It shames me even to be mentioned with these headless puppets. They hopeless losers, pathetic vermin. They talk in riddles and reek of losers' sting, just like you. They came to me uninvited and boasted about liberating me like a circus of clowns. But still, I gave them a chance and enjoyed the farce they put on. I didn't really expect them to bring you to me. Truth be told, you disappoint me. As my vessel, you were played by them and fell for their trap. Alright, enough said. I hope you've made good use of your last days. Come on, Kiana. This is the stage for us, the final stage. Submit to me without pain. This is your fate, and there's no escape. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. I don't think what Legion, the Herrscher of Legion really wasn't very intelligent. Everyone knew that it wanted. Hi. I don't like your attitude at all. I freed you from shackles and took over the cause. It's that day all over again. Before long I shall replace you and claim the body in full. And you will be squashed, crushed and cast into the great void. Your existence will soon become history. But why are you not even remotely nervous, afraid or desperate? I knew this day would come. No seal is permanent, it only states the resolution. Between you and me, a final battle has always been inevitable. We're incompatible, like ice and fire, no compromise is possible. There's no room for reconciliation, so this is how we settle it. The winner stays and the loser disappears. You still think you have a chance? You never did. Your painful memories and heavy shackles are tracking you down. The more you struggle, the faster you sink. This body is a vessel, and the soul inside is too heavy for you to carry. But me, I'm only here to reclaim what's rightfully mine. Back in Arc City, you said I could never get rid of you. I've been thinking about this every day since then. I asked myself two questions. Who are you and who am I? I'm not interested in your philosophical self-discovery. I'm Sirin, the Herrscher of the Void, and your subject K423. So you tell yourself everything bad that happened was done by me, the Herrscher, and none of this was your fault, right? No. There's a fact that I've been running away from before. Only by embracing it I can fill my inner hole and face up to you. You are me, and we are two sides of the same coin. Two egos born of Sirin's deepest wishes. You and me, we're both extensions of Sirin. Do you even hear yourself? Now you're calling yourself Sirin? That cute little brain of yours has burned out? So you think you're Sirin, right? I love to see you fulfill her wish and destroy this world. You're trying to do the same thing on me again. You unleash your evil and hatred in the name of Sirin, robbing me of my true identity. But you can't speak for Sirin. Her dreams have dark, violent heights, but also peaceful and warm glows. Complicated and even contradictory emotions converge in her heart, but you just want me to see the dark side. You think you know her now that you've caught a glimpse of her memories? Okay, let's talk. Hope, trust, people put these good words in their lips when they're lying all the time. It was in the name of hope that the researchers took Sirin away, locked her up and pushed her into hell. The seeds of hatred were planted at the time, and ever since then Sirin was unable to stomach any more lies from humans. But it was also there that she met Aurora, Agatha and Bella. Friends Sirin made in the lab and names she kept whispering at her final moment. She never forgot them. Honkai ripped her heart apart, but it couldn't take away memories of them. Every time she thought of these names, fondness and sorrow filled her heart. She longed to reunite with them till the end. But it was also humans who took them away from her. These kids became disposable test subjects, they died in vain, and even the Herrscher of Death couldn't revive them. Deprived of everything precious in her life, Sirin was left with revenge only. She cleansed the living hell with blood. In the tower there were innocent people, but she inflicted pain in Discriminately, she no longer considered herself human. Even then, there were people who didn't give up on her and wanted to save her. You mean Teresa? Her pretty and impractical talk could never have helped Siren. Or Siegfried? He was a coward, hesitant and indecisive. He accomplished nothing. No, he shouldn't even be mentioned. As for Cecilia, she did feel for Siren, but love never prevails against hate. In the end, she had to resort to violence. They murdered Sirin together. People who tried to save her. In your eyes, their kindness and care were only a joke. No matter what you say, memories of them were kept in Sirin's heart. In the darkness, Sirin had the same dreams over and again. The kindness that you despise was the only light in her dreams. She longed for a second chance to live as a normal girl, with friends and a loving family. She longed for fatherly and motherly love. She wanted to hear Cecilia's voice and feel her warm embrace again. She longed for hope and happiness. She kept whispering the loving words Cecilia said to her. All of this was engraved onto the Herrscher core and transcended time to pass her final prayers to a new life. That's how I came to be. I'm the second chance Sirin had longed for. Your world is either black or white, but the human heart is not that simple. We're two souls born of Sirin's wishes, two branches from the same tree, reaching for different directions. We share her memory and emotions, but we trod on different paths. I don't know what led you astray, the suffering in the lab, the enchantment of Honkai, or the hate from being seared. These broken memory fragments make sweet dreams for me, or to you they're burning curses. Even the same memory can be different views in different eyes. That's true. I don't know who you are, nor do I care. I came to this world to bring death and destruction. Humanity was responsible for Siren's sufferings and therefore must face her wrath. No one can escape this vortex. The chains of hate have no end. You're just creating more pain like the humans you so abhor. But you can't stop me. Your family, teachers, friends, how many have been dragged into this never-ending nightmare because of you? They drifted away, lost their homes or even lives, and you could only watch it happen. Oh right, and this little fellow... Benares? Don't tell me you don't remember her. He died for you. So what if you're Sirin too? The strength of your mind and desire is no match for mine. See, the score still chose me. Yeah, no, I don't think so. After that many fights on such a small stage, Benares is relatively easy to fight against. Hop against him so often in a more arena, I think it's called. Why don't you give it the final blow? You killed it once, so why not twice? It's just an illusion you created. Looks like we're not in the theater of domination. This is our shared sentient space. If so, I can do the same thing. What tricks do you plan to play? Oh, this time it wasn't the Herrscher course that rejected me, it was the other way around. I feared echoes from the past. I thought I was ready to face the fact, but my heart kept running away from the truth. And the running away ends today. I face up to the past that I rather turn away from, the memories I kept away and the life shared with you. I overcome these and accept the real me. Cloning Vets, K423. Yes, this is the place. This is my origin, our origin. At her last moments, Sirin prayed hard for a second chance and a fresh start. It was this wish that gave birth to both of us. Laughable, let me remind you, this was one of Otto's filth and selfish schemes. Poor Sirin didn't find peace even after death. Humans took her remains, fought for her cause, and turned her into a lab data. Otto created you and me only for his nasty desires to achieve his goal. He played everyone around you like a fiddle. But there were many who tried to stop the tragedy from happening again. And their choices made the first difference. That she looks just like me. Don't let the gods find us. Where will she go after we save her? People at Indian probably will take care of her. Can she go with us? You can visit her. Then what should I call her? Does she have a name? We look just alike, so she can be my baby sister? I don't know. Siegfried again. To save you, the knockoff, he lost his real daughter. What an irony. He had everything in a happy life until Sirin and you took away his most loved ones. This memory shamed me and I always wanted to deny its existence. This gave you opportunities to break free. But that kindness shouldn't be forgotten, and I don't want to forget. I'm K423, a test subject made by Schicksal. I was a blank slate and I knew nothing about the world. But the decisions they made to risk their lives and save me were at the beginning of how I became accepted as a human. This is where it all started. I see, you've got a soft spot for this last thing. How about I make it your grave? So, from what it seems like, the Herrscher of the Void, or this persona part of her, works similar to the Herrscher of Legion. Can take control through brute force, but only through mind manipulation if the other host gives up. Which makes it weaker. Now that you mentioned your birth, let's see how the story went afterward. Ah, what a nostalgic view. Remember this place? East Siberia, back in 2010, where my first awakening happened. Siegfried refused to surrender you after losing his daughter and kept you here for a long time. And the Atrocity was looking for you, and so was Schicksal. They sent an assault squad, and unfortunately, you were found. What happened next has been haunting you till today, right? You locked inside me and fed on my loneliness and fear. At my most vulnerable moment, you broke free and took my body. I killed them all. These vagaries were so annoying, so I took their lives. The squad leader could have got me, but she hesitated when she found out you were a kid. The hesitation cost her life. And you, dear daddy, he killed Bella in Sirin, so I hacked his arm off and watched him burn in his own flames. He could have killed us both, and he didn't and couldn't because you were a shadow of his precious little girl. You were the reason why it all happened. Aren't you ashamed? Peace, happiness, love? You don't deserve any. You're a harbinger of tragedies, and what went down on this snowfield is solid proof. Start over? I thought you less naive than that. The world only has hostility to you because your very existence is a threat to the world. Yeah, I I don't think so. Like effect on the sword. It's a nice detail. Judgment or Judah or something like that it's called. That. That. You're hurt. You're hurt. Your left arm is gone. What happened? Who did this to you? It's okay, Kiana. I'm alright. But you're bleeding and a lot and you won't. Kiana, that's alright. Listen to me. Sorry, Daddy won't be able to keep my word and watch you grow up. But remember, Daddy always loves you. Dad, what are you talking about? Don't worry about me. Daddy's gonna be alright and you're gonna be safe. Forgive me, Kiana. Where are you going? No, don't leave me. Kiana, you promised me something, remember? We Kaslanas fight to protect and stop at nothing. I believe you do a better job than me. You won't lose to her. Never. Because you're my daughter. In his eyes, I was always his daughter. He knew you were inside me, but he gave me the name, taught me how to fight and taught me to protect people I hold dear. Even his leaving was to protect me. You hate his guts, and he knew he'd be the trigger for your awakening sooner or later. So he left me to friends and watched over me in the dark. Looking back, he took good care of me when I began to drift. Then I met Ponya and May. Together we went to San Freya and met Teresa, Hua and Messimiko. We vowed to fight for the world. Without that, I couldn't have come this far. I made a promise to him, and I mean to keep it. I'm not losing to you. Funny, you should mention San Freya. Is it you who raised it to the ground? Yeah, it is. It's time we came to this point. Your worst memory, the truth you can never face up to. Yeah, probably the tree killed Emiko. Remember this place? Oh, I don't believe you could possibly forget. She is going to die again in 10 minutes. You've been avoiding this topic all along when you were facing the puppets and even now. But you know full well I did kill her back then. An idea suddenly hit me. If she gets hurt here, she won't be able to confront me and die. That make you happy, no? Yeah. I won't let that happen. Well, in the end it's in the past, so no matter what happens here, nothing will change. But then at least in this memory we can, on this dream consciousness thing she can provide. Just a piece of memory that changes nothing. Why so serious? Thanks to you, she's marching to her final battle to burn herself up and die a meaningless death as a failure. Miss Himiko was not a failure. Enlighten me then, what did her death accomplish? After she died, Zanfire fell apart and became history. Raiden May has turned her back against you, and it's only a matter of time for you and Ponya to part ways. No, they saved me. Miss Himiko saved me. She cursed you. You were given a chance to end it all, weren't you? That day you knelt down in the flames of Arc City and raised the gun to end us both. You could have pulled the trigger, but you didn't. Because you wanted to live, because that woman wanted you to live, with a lifetime of self-blame and remorse. That's why you can never get rid of me. She saved you and cursed you at the same time, a deep wound that can never heal, a giant hole that can never be filled. That's her obsession. Flames rose and condensed into a blood-red gem. I think it's time to end now. The Gem of Haste, I miss how it feels in my hand. Sirin had 6 gems and now only half of them are left, but it doesn't matter, I will claim them all. It's not happening. You can't stop me. Let me tell you something interesting. Remember the leader of the assault squad I slew in the memory I just showed you? She is Ragana, a Schicksal instructor and Himiko's mentor. What? You killed her and destroyed the assault squad. Only Himiko survived because she wasn't deployed. She lost her footing, mentor and comrade. She had no choice but to leave the headquarters and transfer to the Far East, where fate brought you to her. You don't have such memories, you can't possibly know this. You're right, but this thing knows. Every moment of confusion, pain and struggle was replayed in the flesh right before she died, and this gem captured it. See, you twisted her fate, you ruined her life and brought her death. What a joke. Isn't she the best proof? Your hero imagery of her ideal. She burned out herself just to impose false hope onto you, which only turned you into a walking corpse, a slave of shame and grief. You just hate her, it's that simple. No, Kiana, for the past half year I've been watching you from one failure to another, one lose to another. You risked your life and distanced your friends to save irrelevant people who in return feared you and hated you. They never accepted you, they always fear you, they band together to push you aside and bury you with shame and blame. Those who you saved will eventually get hit by the evil in the world and impute their misfortune to you. And people who drown you with false praise, they just want to approach you, use you and finally destroy you. Remember the stranger that showed you kindness, the staff member in the Salt Lake base? She was one of the puppets. She gave away anti-entropity's intel and allowed the Herrscher to Void into the base effortlessly. This is what Himiko traded her life for. You can never save them, they don't want to be saved. It goes to everyone in the theater and the world beyond the theater. Teresa, Siegfried and Cecilia, they're all the same. Their kindness was tarnished by evil, they were cracked overnight and their ideal trampled over. Fight for all that is beautiful in the world? I doubt there's anything worth fighting for in this corrupted world. But I believe in it. Which makes you a hypocrite. I've been reliving dreams from others, the echoes and memories in the Herrscher course. I can feel their joy and pain. Everyone had miserable memories and desperate moments, but they all gritted their teeth and stood up to live on. Just like you and me, good and evil are inside every mind. They light and shadow define. Their light and shadow define by each other. You're right, the world is not perfect. But that's why we hope for something beautiful. That's my reason. Good and evil will always be there, and I'm motivated to work hard to create a better tomorrow. I believe everyone should have a shot at making the world a better place. Good people will always pass on their kindness. Even if they might not end well, they live an honest life and can die without regrets. There are a lot of people around me who've chosen such a path. The choices she and the others made are the reason why I can stand here saying this. So I still believe in her vision and what they've been protecting. As long as I'm still standing, her flames and their flames will never be extinguished. Good requires faith, but evil doesn't. Right, but for the same reason you and the Legion Herrscher have been underestimating the power of faith. It's clear then. There's no way for us to coexist. We can never understand each other. I guess that's the first and only agreement we have. No need to talk anymore, only one of us can stay. Come on, I'm not afraid. Give me your best and struggle as hard as you can. We hereby declare Judgment Day. Now it gets interesting. Finally a real fight. What a pity. If you could have taken it out earlier, you have one less enemy to deal with now. What, Benares? Why don't you attack? Don't you understand? What? Benares, Bella is Sirin's fan. She loves Sirin and wants her to be happy. We are all part of Sirin. Personas stemmed from her lost wishes, unreasonable, realized possibilities of her life. But we chose different paths. Your heart is corrupted by the desire to destroy, but I want to protect the things I hold dear. In the eyes of Bella, which one of us do you think matches who Sirin wished to be? You mean to say Benares chose you over me? She doesn't want us to fight. She wants us to save you too. She wants you to break free from hatred and be happy. She chose the Sirin she wishes to see. Yo. That makes it a lot easier. What a joke. This is my stage. Anything that goes against my will shall be removed. Vanish, traitor. Nice. You're not so naive as to believe that little traitor will turn the tables for you, are you? Looks like you've forgotten where the power you're using came from. It's too early to put on your smug face, worm. The power you stole from me, time to return it to me. That's more like it. The Herrscher power has always been mine, and you're but a thief and usurper. Now, let's fight fair and square. Yeah, I still managed to beat her up with this. That's how much stronger I am than you. fire thing is a bit annoying. The only problem I had. I don't think I'm able to defeat her. Is this what you can do? Oh, that makes it interesting. First, just get up. Well, if I know that, then I just need to smash my way through. Slowly but surely. I won't give in. Feel sorry for your stupidity. Pathetic, you just don't know when to give up. Better accept your defeat than get crushed into a million pieces. If you surrender, I may even show mercy and grant you painless death. No, I won't. I never lose to you. Amusing. I wonder where your blind courage comes from. Your friends are still busy playing house with the puppets, and no one is coming to your rescue. I have all the Herrscher powers, and you have less and less breathing room. Soon I shall reclaim it all. Open your eyes and look around. You've got nothing left. Why struggle anymore? Maybe you're right, and I'm only telling the inevitable. Standing like this is hard enough for me now, let alone fighting you. But whenever I feel well and thinking of giving up, a lot of things come to my mind. The burnt toast pizza, the sweet pepper curry, the triple buffet, the glowing feather, and the final lesson. Everyone that once helped me, guided me and showed me kindness. Their smiles and acceptance, the hands they extended to me, and the light they cast on me. Just the thought of these muffled the inner voice that said give up. Along the way I've been giving too much. Courage, blessings, hope, all my best memories are by my side to keep me warm. So, you were wrong to say I had nothing left. What? I pass on everything good I've been given. The Herrscher of the Void score. It should be under my control. I bring love and hope to more people. This is not where I fall. No, wait, that's the Gem of Haste. I carry on her vision, their vision, and keep moving. Oh, now, yeah, that is interesting. No. Because you never owned it. Oh, now it's interesting. You're just a shroud of consciousness left in the gem. Why resist? You're already dead. Why are you still trying to get in my way? You had never stopped fighting her entire life. This is her color, the color of flame. Why do you think you can beat me? Just because you are the good Sirin and I'm the evil Sirin? There's no such thing as good or evil Sirin, it's just our own choices. It's over. Yeah, it's over. The powers of the stones are flowing to you. They've deserted me and chosen you. I guess your faith prevailed. I make good use of these powers. Not my business. Without me, it would be easier for you anyway. I take responsibility for your crimes. I should. Be my guest. You could have lived an ignorant, innocent life or died a test subject, but you chose this path. The blood in Sirin's hands, her sorrow and despair, humanity's struggle, the burdens are all on your shoulders. I work hard to make sure there won't be a second Sirin in the world. Stop it, I don't need your symphony. The winner takes all, and the loser goes away. That's the rule I agreed to. Farewell, the Herrscher of the Void. Farewell, the other Sirin.
お前の考えに賛同はしない。だが、お前の勝ちだ。お前の道を歩むといい。そうだろう。できるだけ最後まであがいてみせろ。キアナ。
A soul quietly vaporized into the air. Like a feather drifting on a windless sunny day, it left no trail in the clear blue sky. Only she knew the feather was once there. Her desperation, her desires and her sins had all been real once. She closed her eyes and listened to the silent final. The pressure, resistance and murderous intent that almost crushed her were all gone, and all the gems were recovered. The instant she laid her finger on the gems, an ocean of fragmented memories flushed into her mind and overwhelmed her. Chaos, still more chaos. Words failed to form sentences and thoughts failed to be connected into flow. She gritted her teeth and exhausted the last ounce of her strength to keep her head straight. After an uncertain period of time, she opened her eyes and saw a world of white. She winked her eyes hard until the view started to change. The destination she had been looking for. The pure white St. Freya decorated by a strand of blazing red in the middle. Oh, that was interesting. And with that, the Herrscher of the Void is gone. Completely gone. For that. And we are going to continue in the next episode. Data okay, a lot of data missing reports. But yeah. The rest of the chapter we will do in the second part. So yeah. Since I think that was more than enough input for one video, and I don't want a 3 hours video, so yeah. If you enjoyed this video, I would be happy about a like, a sub and a comment, what you liked, what other things you would like to see. And yeah, I hope I see you all in the next video, where we are going to finish the Set Tomorrow Place chapter, so chapter 25. So yeah, goodbye.